Okay, so here we are post this letter from the town of Apple Valley, the Secretary Christina Rizzo. She's following up on a letter from Frank Robinson, and I'm following up on their letter. Check this out. No telling how long this has been going on. But according to Christina, the town went out and inspected all of the city's bathrooms and that everything was fine. We got graffiti on the ceiling, town of Apple Valley. Graffiti on the ceiling. No GFI in the bathroom. Non-ADA compliant under the sink. Door jamb rusting away. No ADA compliant under the sink. No GFI on the receptacle in the bathroom, and the light fixture is about ready to fall off and it's broke. See how it's cracked? So that'd be the town of Apple Valley, where Frank Robinson, the town manager, is doing a fine job. Should be proud, Frank. $5 million a year payroll to manage the town, and you can't even deal with one bathroom. And you put out a letter saying everything's fine. Well, Frank, it's not fine. Check this out, Frank. Check out the National Electrical Code violations right here. Check them out, Frank. Not to mention, Frank, while we're at it, you see this big water main? Unfortunately, it's really hard for me to see. Do you see that big water main? Do you see the separation? There's a separation between the water main on the left and the electrical service on the right. And the distance, when it's a grounded obstacle or object, is 3.5 feet. And there's no 3.5 feet there, Frank. Just like in this building, there's no 3.5 feet. Then over here, where you ran the wires under the door, just the fact that you put tape on it shows that you know you're not supposed to. Because that's going to do what? That's going to make it better? So you got all kinds of electrical violations just right here on this one little building. Got clearance issues, so if somebody gets hurt, they're going to sue the pants off the city because it's not in compliance with the National Electric Code. Your pump right there doesn't have a disconnect within 25 feet and inside of. It doesn't have a fusible disconnect on it. And you're just in major violation of incredible amount of safety issues. So there you go, Frank. They finally left the door open for me. Okay. Those double 90s need to be strapped. Those double 90s need to be strapped. That pipe leaving right there on the right needs to be strapped. Technically, the pipe right there coming in from the 400 amp service over there needs to be strapped. Okay. Actually, that's the Edison Underground. Still needs to be strapped. There you go, Frank. A good job, dude. I am proud of you. Okay, now, something we're going to do, because we've brought this to everybody's attention before, but apparently Frank doesn't think it's important. We're going to go over here to this 400 amp stand-up, and while we got the video camera going, show you that it's been about 2 months and Frank hasn't done a thing to fix this. And this is at a city park. And this is where the children, our most precious resource, come to. But Frank doesn't think it's important to make it safe for them. He likes to talk about it, and the council likes to bring it up all the time. But no weatherproof cover, so sprinklers come on. No GFIs. No GFIs. The service isn't grounded, as you can see by this. So it's been destroyed for a long time. And we got issues right here with the edges. It's a city truck. See that right there? Yeah. City truck's just gonna keep on going. So the city truck just drove by the bathroom that's got the water running 24/7. See the city truck right there? Having a hard time finding him in the zoom. Hang on a second. Oh, he's coming back around. So the city truck just drove by the bathroom that's leaking 24/7 and didn't stop and inspect anything. The door's still open. We're going to run in the bathroom real quick so you can hear the water still running, even though the city truck just drove by it. So here you go. City truck just drove by and didn't do a thing. So it's 7:28 on July 25th, and we showed you in the previous video, I think it was around 11 o'clock, but it's basically been 8 or 9 hours since I found this. So there you go. It's running away, Frank. Local control. Awesome, dude. So there's 8, 9 hours that I know of. Now, here's the deal. All you got to do is shut the water off to the building. Yeah, you could put a temporary thing over it to where you can say, you know, bathroom out of service and that kind of stuff, but that would be too smart. So we're just going to waste, what, 10 million gallons? But I guess when you go around cutting padlocks and you get your water for free. So there you go. And what we're going to do here, you remember the truck that I videotaped earlier? Okay, and you remember this door back here that was wide open? Okay, so this door was wide open. The door is now closed. The door is most likely locked, which means that the town's been here since I filmed it this afternoon around 11. So there you go. And it's going to be running until at least the morning. And I think I'm going to be here in the morning. And we'll see if we can't get a 24-hour clip on this thing. So there you go. Good job, Frank. That'd be the town of Apple Valley. A better waste of life. So it's July 26th. It's the day after I found this toilet leaking at the Apple Valley Horseman Center. And you can hear it from here. You can't, there's no way that you can't hear it. And the reason I'm filming it from this far away is so I can't be accused of turning it on and then walking in there. And that is a heck of a lot of water. I just filled the pool yesterday. Swimming pool holds 20,000 gallons and it took 12 hours to fill it with 2 garden hoses. So you can imagine how much water is going out that pipe or toilet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back by tonight to see if they fix it. I doubt very much that they will. But, you know, I'd say it's probably been, I mean, I can only speculate, but days. And you saw how that back door was open. And then I came back last night and the back door was locked. So that means that those guys in that truck came back over there and locked the door. And I'm standing 80, 90 feet away, and I can hear it from here. And that's how I noticed it yesterday. So there you go, Frank. Your local control. This cracks me up, dude. Your local control is just you whining because you got caught cutting the lock at the Liberty Utilities own vault. And you had to come up with something clever. So that right there must be another breakdown in communications. I had a stellar day yesterday, Frank, thanks to your town idiots that are running the town. And this is exactly how you're going to run the water company. There'll be leaks everywhere. Okay, town of Apple Valley, remember, if it comes to a vote, you can't let Frank and the town council run your water company because, once again, this little building has been in the videos over and over and over again, and this little building right here is a prime example of what you're going to get. And plumbing inadequacies, electrical inadequacies, San Bernardino County Health Department inadequacies. This right here is the poster child for stupidity. The town of Apple Valley idiots. A better way of life. Okay, so you remember how I said that I just filled a pool that held 20,000 gallons with 2 garden hoses in 12 hours. So right there is the amount of water that filled this pool in 12 hours. So can you imagine how much water is being wasted on that toilet at the Horseman Center? And basically, I've known about it for 24 hours. And it could have been going on for 2, 3, 4, 5 days before I found it. But this pool right here, two hoses, 12 hours. And I got a feeling if you watch the volume of water going through that toilet, it's more than what these 2 hoses are doing. So that'd be Frank Robinson's local control. How much better it is. He can't even manage a toilet. How's he going to manage a whole municipal water system? The toilet has Frank Robinson perplexed. And that's why it continues on and on and on. Because staff doesn't have the ability to figure it out. They can't fix it. Better yet, they don't care. They got to hear it. They're there. We've proved that by the door being open and locked later that day. And we've got videotape of the truck driving by. But if the employees don't care, if management doesn't care, all they're worried about is that big fat check that you taxpayers pay them, nothing's going to change. And that's why you can't let them have a water company. Okay, so I just wanted to show you what two hoses will get you in 12 hours. Can you imagine how much water's been wasted over there at the Horseman Center? It's incredible. Okay, if water is life and the town's wasting it, that would be Apple Valley, a better waste of life.